Hello, my lovely neuromirchis. I idlo strategies that I use in my day-to-day life. It has like 3 minutes. I know I would still struggle. Your tasks with a motivating factor, though why not Doomscroll and check out some reels? It comes in really handy. And I was shook at. Hello, my lovely neuromirchis. I have been in a slump for the last 2 weeks. Okay, 3. And I have just not felt productive in a very long while. And I just couldn't sleep. And so I just decided, you know what? I'll just hit record. No matter whether I am not in the energy to shoot, whether I do not know what I'm gonna talk about, I don't have a script in hand. I just wanted to sit down and hit that record button. So today I am covering 10 or so ADHD hacks or strategies that I use in my day-to-day life that has made my life a lot more manageable and livable. And I would not want to waste a lot of your time. So hi, I am Vanshita. Here on this channel we talk about ADHD, autism, neurodivergence, everything under that umbrella in the Indian context. And so if you are a neurodivergent Indian who is looking for a safe space where you can feel relatable, feel like you belong, this is it. I also have an online support group chat on WhatsApp. It's a community called Neurobaazi, and we all kind of just complain and share resources and share feelings and all of that there. I will link all of it down in the description. In case I forget to, you can find everything in my profile under my link tree. I'll start with hack number 1. Break down your tasks into actionable steps. I know you must have heard this from a lot of people, but honestly it helps a lot. For example, if I have to write or shoot YouTube video, I would not write shoot YouTube video. I break them down into actionable steps. So that includes me moving my shoot table to the center, me setting up lights, my extension cord, plugging the lights in, attaching my phone to the tripod, opening my laptop, opening Notion to get the script, sitting down, doing my hair. See, it's a lot of steps. In my to-do, it must have just looked like, oh, shoot night today, YouTube shoot night. That's what I generally used to do. But now that I know, okay, it's not just one thing, it's a load of steps behind that thing. I know that I might not always have the energy or the spoons to do that. So I write it in actionable tasks. Right now I know that, okay, my tasks have all of these steps. Instead of writing that entire thing down, sometimes I write, okay, shoot night, 10 steps. So I look at it and I'm like, okay, do I have the energy for 10 steps? If no, I move on or I just do half of it. When you have your tasks divided into steps, you can also make it easier to do that task the next time. For example, if you were sitting down to do your office work and then you notice that your desk is dirty and so you do not have the energy to clean your desk and then work. So instead of feeling guilty about not doing the entire thing, just clean your desk and let it be. So the next time you're trying to do that task again, you are halfway there, right? You have removed all the blockers. And that is a very big part of ADHD, where you need to also just remove bottlenecks and blockers that come in the middle of you doing tasks. Because starting is already a challenge and then there can be so many things that just adds to it. And if we can kind of subtract all of that, is just great. So yes, having your to-do in steps is amazing for ADHD brains. There is one tool called Goblin Tools, and it has this magic to-do where you can put your task there and it will break it down for you. That is really helpful on days where you feel like, oh, I don't have the energy to even draft a to-do. It comes in really handy. Steps are necessary. They're essential for the ADHD brain to work. It can also help you get out of that brain fog and slump where you just are sitting zoned out and you're unable to understand कि अभी क्या करना है. Right. Hack number 2 is using alarms and timers, if possible physical timers and clocks. I am not very proud to say this, but I cannot survive without my phone's alarm clock. Like honestly, I have alarms to call my mom, to return an Amazon parcel that I don't need anymore, or to put body oil on my feet because I have blisters from an insect bite or something, to alarm for my medication, for waking up, to brushing my teeth, to showering. And yeah, it's a constant ting 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 all day with me. People, when they hang out with me, when my friends are over, they get annoyed and irritated at the sound of my alarms going off. But it's the only way that I can actually live. Like, look at this. I know it's kind of ridiculous, but I know a lot of ADHD people do this because it's essential for our survival. I have an alarm that says take cards against humanity. So we had an office party and I had to take the card and I had to put an alarm because I know I would have otherwise forgotten. And I only took it after the alarm rang. I put it in my bag. Other than the alarm on your phone, I would suggest using physical timers. They come in very handy. Honestly, very, very, very handy. This one from IKEA gets a lot of your work done. It has an alarm clock, it has a timer, it has the sand, a lot of things basically. I have not put in batteries. I bought this in 2023 and I have never put in batteries, but my friends use it, so I know it's very handy. I am gonna put batteries for sure. Remind me in the comments. In the next video, I'm gonna show you that I've put in batteries in the timer. And yeah, this is a very cute alarm clock that I got from a local market somewhere, and it makes a very annoying sound. Okay, so it comes in handy when I have to wake up early in the morning. I have a lot of sleep issues. I struggle a lot with going into REM sleep, having deep sleep, all of that. I sleep in phases. I keep on waking up a lot during the night. If I have to wake up early, say 9 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. or something like that, I would set the alarm for say 8 or 8:30 or 9 or 9:30 or whatever, and I would keep it at the opposite end of my room, away from my bed. And because the sound is so irritating, I cannot for the love of God do this or press the pillows against my ears, because the sound will pierce my soul and my ears will bleed. So I have to like physically get up and go get this alarm clock and then turn it off. And yeah, the purpose is solved. I am out of my bed, and once I'm out of my bed and I have done this and I see the time and I'm like, okay, it's anyway time to wake up, so it's fine. I also use this alarm for say Pomodoro, or if I'm doing some kind of tricks where I have to be at a place for a certain hour, or if I have a very time sensitive thing that I have to do and I do not want to pick up my phone, because every time that happens a lot. Every time I have my alarm set and I go and I snooze the alarm, I'm like, okay, I have 8 or 9 minutes roughly before the alarm rings again, so why not doom scroll and check out some reels? And that is just a pathway to hell and getting nothing done. So not recommended at all, and that is the reason why I want to keep all of my alarm systems away from my phone, because that is the biggest distraction in my life. I have this. It's a sand timer and it's very pretty. I love it so much, and more than it being pretty, it's also very convenient. It has like 3 minutes, 4 minutes and 5 minutes, and I use it for brushing my teeth. So I did not know this until recently. I was on a trip with my friends and we were like taking turns using the washroom, using the sink. So I was like, okay, I need to quickly just brush my teeth. So I go in, I come out, I brush my teeth, I do all of my routine, I come back and they're like, Vanchita, you are back in literally 2 minutes. You should brush your teeth for about 5 to 8 minutes or something. And I was shooketh. I was like, oh my God! So I have been doing it wrong all these years. I mean, I kind of know a lot of things that I do for my hygiene and self-care and everyday routine, which are mundane and boring, and my brain just does not want to do them. I do not do them very right. I just want to get over with it. But I was like, oh my God, I already have a lot of dental issues, okay, because of my neglect and all of that. Let's not go there. But then I cannot tell what is 1 minute or 5 minutes. Sometimes I keep on brushing my teeth for 15 to 20 minutes straight, and that's also not good for your oral health. So that's why this timer comes in handy. This stays in my washroom and it has 3 minutes for when I am running late, but I need to brush my teeth because I have to go and speak to somebody and I don't want them to suffer from bad breath just because I did not have time to brush my teeth. So 3 minutes is when I'm running low on time, and then 5 minutes is the actual one where I have the time to actually brush my teeth nice and slow. And so yeah, I just it's all undone, and then I do the toothpaste thing and all of that, and once it's here I just turn this upside down and it's here, and then I'm lost in my thoughts and brushing my teeth, and I just keep looking at it, waiting for the 5 minutes to be done, and once it's all here, done. Voila, simple. See, timers help a lot, my kind of life saviors. Moving ahead with hack number 3, reward yourself at the start of your tasks. Yes, I know for a lot of self-help books and authors and TEDx speakers, you have to tie your tasks with a motivating factor, that is a reward that you should get at the end of the task completion. For example, if you have to organize your wardrobe, you're like, okay, once I organize my wardrobe, I will treat myself to a dessert, or I will go out and buy myself something nice, things like that. It does not work for the ADHD brain because starting tasks is so difficult. For me, rewards are not motivating. Even if you tell me you're gonna give me a lot of cash price for me to just do my laundry, I know I would still struggle. I'd be like, oh, I can just earn it later, it's fine. I'll just keep on excusing and justifying all of those things to myself, and I'm not gonna do it just because I'm getting an award at the end. It's not a motivating factor for my brain. But what does work for the ADHD brain is starting and rewarding yourself right there, because then the reward will give you dopamine to help you finish the task till the end or midway or wherever, but keep on going. So a lot of times I usually like to clean my desk before I set my laptop on and sit and work, because I have a cat and then I see all of his paw marks and then his fur and here. It's not dirty, but it's just dirty in my head. I have a lot of germophobia and dust phobia or whatever. I have to always call and clean it. So I get my call and I'm spraying it, and a lot of times I already lose all of the energy and motivation I had to do the work. What I have started doing is, after I have called and cleaned my desk and I have set up my laptop and my things, I eat some fruit. I love fruits, I love sweet treats, so I would treat myself to a chocolate protein bar and things like that. So when I'm munching on it is when I get more dopamine. I'm like, okay, I feel nice that I did clean my desk and now I can sit down to work. And then I'm sitting down to work, and once I'm midway through, if I feel like, okay, I'm losing it, I'm not being able to do it, I treat myself again with something. Maybe a short music break. So while I'm playing music, I'm also like dancing or jumping or letting myself take a small nap if I feel like, oh, I can physically just not do this any longer. I would keep up a timer of 15 to 20 minutes, go in my room, lay down. Again, the alarm stays on my desk, and my desk is in the living room and my room is right across there. And so I go inside and I lay down. My phone is also on my desk, so I don't have distractions, because a lot of times that happens when I go for a nap. It's just a doom scroll break, and that's something that I want to avoid. So I would go in, I would lay down, close my eyes. It's not really a power nap, because I can't just shut my eyes and go to sleep and then wake up in 20 minutes. That doesn't happen with me. So I would just go lay down, think of thoughts, daydream about something, think of all the people who hate me, not making it in life, whatever. Okay, don't judge me. Fight really helps me motivate myself. So I'm like, okay, all these people, they said this to me, they have done this to me, and I want to show them what I am. And so I kind of try to motivate myself using all of those things. 20 minutes, the alarm rings, it's an annoying sound, so I want to get rid of it. So I come back, and then if I feel like, oh, I can sit down and actually get to the rest of my work, then I do. And yes, that's how it happens. And I think this video has become long enough, so we will stop at 3 hacks. I really thought I could cover 10 hacks. I love overpromising and under-delivering. Not a very proud thing to do. Not something I do in my professional life, just with my personal life and personal content and all of that. Again, not trying to justify anything. I know this is a safe space and you guys don't judge me. Don't write. Let me know if you like this series of me sharing hacks. I think I also ranted a lot in addition to the hacks. But yes, as I told you, I've been in a slump, wanted to feel productive. So here I am. Thank you for being that outlet for me. In the comments, drop your hacks. What do you do in your everyday life to manage your ADHD brain better, to make your life more livable? And I would love to cherry pick from the comments. And yes, see you in the next video. And yeah, like, comment, the usual, share it with people who would benefit from this. Yes, I'll see you in the next video.